Why don't we? A simple phrase that changed the lives of 5 boys. Jonah Murray, the oldest of the group, is 19 years old from Stillwater, Minnesota. Before Why Don't We, Jonah released an EP in April 2016 titled When the Daylight's Gone, consisting of 5 songs. He also released a single the same year titled Next Ex-Girlfriend. Corbin Besson, the second oldest of the group, is 19 years old, from Fairfax, Virginia. Before Why Don't We, Corbin also released 2 singles. The first one was called The Only One, was released in 2014. Marathons, his second single, is released in 2015. Daniel Seavey, the middle kid of the group, he's 18 years old, and on April 2nd, he will be 19. You might recognize him from the 14th season of American Idol. He made it to the top 8 at the age of 15. He's from Portland, Oregon. Though he didn't release any music before Why Don't We, he, along with all the other boys, would post covers to their YouTube channels. Jack Avery, the second youngest, is 18, from Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. Jack released a song in 2016 called Liars. The youngest of the group, who also happens to be my favorite, is Zach Heron. Zach is 16 years old, from Dallas, Texas. Before Why Don't We, Zach released a song in January 2016 titled Time Lapse. 6 months later, he released his second single, titled Why. All the boys knew each other somehow before the band. Daniel and Jack always say they met each other somehow at some project, but they can never remember what. Jonah also went on social media tours and went on a small tour by himself for his EP. Corbin, Zach, and Jack also went on social media tours together as well. One day they all went to LA to hang out, not for the purpose to make a band, and it was very spontaneous. They always get the question, how did the band name come about? Their answer is as simple as, we were all friends and someone said, hey, why don't we make a band? Jack says, we all had the same musical aspirations and inspirations, and we all just clicked. The band officially formed on September 27, 2016. They have released 5 EPs and 5 singles. Their first EP is titled Only the Beginning and was released 2 months after they became a band in November 2016 and peaked at number 8 on the iTunes All Genre album charts. Their second EP, Something Different, was released April 2017, which peaked at number 2 on the same charts. Their third EP, Why Don't We Just, was released June 2017 and peaked number 1 on the same charts. Their fourth EP, Invitation, was released on September 26, 2017, just in time for their 1-year anniversary, and peaked number 1 on the same charts. Side note, they're on the Invitation tour right now. And their fifth EP and their most recent EP is A Why Don't We Christmas, was released November 2017 and peaked number 1 on the same charts. Their single, These Girls, was released August 2017 and peaked number 16 on the iTunes Songs All Genre charts. Their most recent release was Trust Fund Baby on February 1st, 2018. The song was written by Ed Sheeran. All the boys look up to Ed Sheeran and were so stoked to be able to work with him for the song. The song peaked at number 3 on the iTunes Songs All Genre chart. They are also known for working with social media star Logan Paul on his song Help Me Help You. They've gained millions of fans and been on 3 tours, one of which they are on now and is an international tour. They have grown this big in just over a year, with 2.6 million followers on the Instagram band account and 407,000 Twitter followers, 1.6 million subscribers, and over 165 million views on YouTube. The boys always say how hard all of their fans go for them 24/7, which is totally true. I'm a pretty proud Limelight, and we named ourselves Limelights because of the first line in the first song they ever released, which is called Taking You, which says, I need you in my life like Limelight. I highly recommend their music. It's just so good and just dope music. They're continuing to make great songs and great albums. They're supposed to release a full-length album very, very soon. They haven't released any details for it. And it's sad to say, but boys, this isn't the beginning anymore. thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy their music as much as I do. Also, side note, I went to the concert 3 days ago, and if you want to see any of the pictures I took or any videos or anything, I will link them in another link. And if you want to see them on their tour, I recommend you go buy their tickets and see them because it's great. Bye.